Attractive women cannot afford to date down because universe gave you a gift. You can only date confident, successful guys. God is not going to let you date down. And look at that as a gift, because it is.
Can we stop dating down? I'm begging. If I know that I make 7-8 figures a year, why am I gonna date somebody who's not on that financial scale?
Okay.
Go ahead, love doctor.
All right. So before, right, it was okay when the man made more money to be the one to buy everything, to do, treat you and all this other kind of stuff. And now that you make more money, you can't be that one, right? You can't be the one to pay for the meal and because you're dating down.
I hate.
Women are complaining they are single because they don't want to date down and they don't see themselves compromising on that aspect to find someone.
Can we stop dating down? I'm begging. And I'm talking to my old self and probably my future self if I still haven't learned my lesson. But can we stop dating down? I hate to see it. I hate hearing about it. And it's just really disheartening. I hate it for women. I hate it for anybody that has dated down and left a situation empty, left a situation just where it's like, what did I get myself into? But yes, like I said, stop dating down. If I know that I make 7-8 figures a year, why am I gonna date somebody who's not on that financial scale? And there's nothing wrong with not being on that financial scale yet, but I feel like this point in my life, I'm not dating down to accommodate you, meaning I'm not gonna not be able to do the things I want, not be able to not get the gifts or the time or the dates or the trips or certain things that I want, my bills paid, certain accommodations from you, because that's not where we are equally yoked financially.
When she mentioned not dating down, I thought she wanted someone who is on her level when it comes to finances, but based on her last statement, she just wants someone to take care of her. It's evident she needs help, but didn't want to say it openly.
I prefer and I would want my man to make more money than me. I'm 24. I've dated a lot of men, not a lot of men, but I've dated men that are not financially yoked with me. And I always find an excuse on why things weren't getting done. Even if it was for something very small, it still was no excuse on why it wasn't getting done. I want a man to make me feel secure. Financially, emotionally, physically, sensually, intellectually. Like, I want all of that in a man. And that's why I feel like too, dating down and dating in general in this time, I don't want to say generation because that's just so blah, but in this time that we have access to so many different people and the courts are very short, they're very blah. Some men do go a string for courting, some men do the bare minimum, and it's just like, no, I'm not okay with that no more. I'm not okay with accepting the bare minimum because I have money. I'm not okay with accepting the bare minimum to where it's like, oh, if I don't do it, she got it. No, I don't want my man to have that mindset. No man should have that mindset. A man is meant to lead, protect, and lead and protect and supply security. That's what a man is.
What is she exactly talking about if she doesn't even have money? This is not a subject for those who don't have it themselves.
Whether, like I said, whether it's any of those dynamics I listed earlier, but can we just stop? Can we stop? And can y'all stop trying to date people y'all know that just don't like that? Can we just stop?
I'm not stressing over a man who I have more money than. The reason I'm single. I will never do that again. Yes, higher standards is a must. Dating a man with a good character and makes you safe and happy is far better than dating a man who makes more than you. Period. Date within your tax bracket. Before we talk about her clip, I want to remind you about her age.
I'm 24. I've dated a lot of men, not a lot.
Now you know her age, and it shows why our dating scene keeps getting challenging the more time goes by. At this point, we know none of her classmates are no longer at her level. She wouldn't even look at them as they definitely are not making more than her. What man is making a lot of money at that age? Most women just want men who make more than them, but how realistic is it? Knowing that men and women are mostly on the same level when it comes to career and income, what is the probability of all of them finding a man doing better when it comes to finances? It's just not possible because there aren't enough millionaires for all women. Most people are average and earning average income, but somehow women think they all deserve a guy who is making a lot more than what they make, and this is why our dating scene is getting more challenging. The only group benefiting from this dynamic are the high earners, as they have all the options, so women and average men have it harder. No wonder we have so many videos of women complaining they either can't find a man or the guy they are dating is not willing to commit. But what did they expect him to do when he has a queue of women waiting for their opportunity to be with him? They are shaping our dating scene and then complain about it. It would be a lot easier if they were able to understand that targeting guys who make more than them is not a good strategy, because they will overlook a lot of men who would be a great husband because they don't make enough yet. The interesting part of this video was the comment section. It was flooded with women who have the same mindset.
The man in the next video has a great perspective when it comes to this subject, but unfortunately, most women who aren't willing to date down won't listen to it.
Your ego could be killing your love life. And what I mean by that is, there's all this talk, in our culture and community about status and, do you date down or do you date up? But let's pause for a moment. If the way that I'm determining and defining I'm dating down means that the definition of that is because I'm dating someone of maybe a lesser social class and they're making less money and they maybe have a different job, and that's my definition of dating down, I got news for you. You have a definition that is fundamentally disrupting the power and potential of your love life.
This is the main point they are missing. It's important to look for someone who is financially stable, but if they won't give a good prospect an opportunity just because he didn't meet what they consider to be their level when it comes to income, I have news for them. They are literally shrinking their dating pool a lot.
Because dating down has nothing to do with someone's status or how much money they make or what title is on their business card or what they put on their LinkedIn page. That's not dating down. When we date down, I believe, we are dating down when we are dating someone who we know we are settling for, not for their professional status, but their emotional one.
Emotional and spiritual status is crucial. Emotional intelligence is a high priority on my list. True. You are a man of God. Thank you for being an upfront person. Handsome, but not smart. Dating down only lower standards, not good.
Because dating down has nothing to do with someone's status or how much money they make or what title is on their business card or what they put on their LinkedIn page. That's not dating down.
This is the concept that would have helped them a lot if they understood it. It would have made their life a lot easier, as they wouldn't all be chasing the same men. If they had that mindset, I can guarantee that we would have a lot more happy couples, as people would have more options to choose from. But unfortunately, they prefer their definition of dating down. To be honest, it makes me sad to know that they are losing their chance with a lot of good guys just because they feel like they wouldn't be a suitable partner due to their financial status. Their focus on finances prevents them from seeing a great husband or father just because he didn't pass the money requirement.
They are claiming they aren't able to find a partner because they are struggling to find men on their level when it comes to finances.
Many women say they are finding it very hard to find a man who makes as much as they do. A study by Cornell University found that the country's declining marriage rate is due to the lack of financially eligible bachelors. Women are actually outpacing men with education, and this is changing the age-old mentality that men are the breadwinners. In turn, the gig or small gigs economy and lack of good jobs out there have left the ladies single and disgruntled. And researchers say they are seeing a trend of women dating down, which means, a man who...
Dating down. Really? Who wrote that?
I mean, I say all that.
Jeez.
Disgruntled. This is just the reality of it. So women, we're more educated now, and I think that we're furthering our education. So with that being said, we're going to hold off on the baby making. We're going to hold off until we get that great job, really career driven. Mm-hmm. And I don't think there's anything wrong with hoping that there's someone either on your level or higher than you.
So
there is nothing wrong with having a standard and expressing it, but when you believe dating someone who isn't on your financial level is considered as dating down, it raises other questions. Why do you have to label it dating down? Also, Did you see her face light up when she was talking about how women are doing well for themselves, but are not able to find suitable partners because men are not following up? It seems to be a subject she is very passionate about. I guess she is part of that statistic, and that's why that subject brought a smile to her face. She is just looking at the financial part of it, not realizing that leading with this mindset will place them in a small corner with only a few prospects.
Okay.
Go ahead, love doctor.
All right. So before, right, it was okay when the man made more money to be the one to buy everything, to do, treat you and all this other kind of stuff. And now that you make more money, you can't be that one, right? You can't be the one to pay for the meal and because you're dating down.
I hate that, yeah.
What is that about? It wasn't called dating down.
Right.
Yeah.
That was a good observation. His perspective is on point. We know most men don't mind dating women who make less than them, and this is something most of us are used to. But as he said, we have never seen a man saying he is dating down because he makes more. Why is it called dating down when they are doing it? The last time I checked, most men were happy taking care of their family even when their partner didn't have a job. But for some reason, they can't find a partner just because they can't find guys who make as much as they make or more. They are making their dating life difficult for no reason. They call it dating down while men just call it dating since the beginning of time. I am a strong, independent woman. What can you offer me? Experienced divorce lawyer here. You can't imagine how many guys contact me when they lose their high-paying job and their wives file for divorce a few months later.
I have a feeling, though, that some of the issue here is that it may be the psyche of the men, that when they make less, they are insecure and it can affect their relationship.
This report is about the women complaining about the fact that
they don't
now
have,
I got to get
so
a guy.
I guess my question would be,
than me.
so are these women expecting the men to cover everything? They want those breadwinners, so they...
That's what it sounds like to me by this particular study. I have to date down now. What is that? You wanted to make more money?
I like the other lady who tried to push it to the man, claiming that men are probably not comfortable dating women who make more. But her argument was quickly dropped when he told her that we are not complaining about anything. The study is about women who are struggling to find a partner as they are not able to find a prospect who is making as much as they are or more. It had nothing to do with men not feeling confident enough to deal with women who are more financially successful. She was trying to be smart and take attention away from the strong and independent, but her strategy didn't work.
You wanted to make more money.
Right.
Are you going to find many men out there that makes as much as you do?
And my point is, so now you're going to, because we hear so much about women that are like, oh, there's nobody out there, there's no one out there, I can't find love, I'm getting too old. Now you're going to sacrifice the fact that you could find that love because the man's not making that much money, and you're going to date down?
All right,
No.
they're wrapping us. I have a feeling this is going to be our morning rush extra.
I can do bad by myself.
Left to say. All right, time now, 5:11.
Did you notice when she made this comment?
Morning rush extra.
I can do bad by myself.
Left to say. All right, time now, 5:11.
The sad part is that she is serious about it, and that is the main reason there are so many single independent women. Unfortunately, they would rather be single than adjust their standard to accommodate a suitable partner. But I wish them good luck, and I hope their mindset brings the happiness and the fulfillment they desire. This is just the classic. Women want traditional men, but they're not traditional themselves. When we date at a lower income, it's taking care of her. When she makes more money, it's dating down. When I met my husband, I made more than him. I didn't think anything of it. Now I'm a stay-at-home mom, and he makes over 2 times what I was making. We are best friends, and I definitely dated up because his character, morals, and work ethic were all there when we met.
This is all for today's video, and I hope you like it. Make sure you check our channel tomorrow for another exciting video, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss our daily uploads.